NBA players that killed their careers. I got my motherfucking dogs with me, Ray-Bans and Lou Dovey. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who it's gonna really say who killed their careers, because like
Ben Simmons.
My question is
Ben Simmons. Okay, we could say Ben. I don't really know myself though. If you knew, you already know what to do, baby.
NBA players live a life of fame and luxury, but some throw it all away.
Ja Morant is in a world of trouble.
Spend years in federal prison, involved in a career-ending accident.
These are 11 NBA players that killed their careers. And first,
oh shit,
we gotta talk about Miles Bridges.
Miles Bridges, I didn't expect him to be on here.
As an
Damn.
NBA star. One mistake ruined it all. Yeah, 2022. Miles had his breakout season.
Damn.
He was dunking on everyone, averaging the most points per game in his career, and with LaMelo Ball at his side, he was looking like the future of Charlotte. But in the 2022 offseason,
and then he sold the bag.
Miles decided to risk it all.
Then he
Just
sold
weeks
the bag.
before NBA free agency, he was hearing that teams were about to offer him a max contract of up to $130 million. And Miles's mouth was watering, so one night he decided to go out to the club and celebrate. But before he knew it, he was on Instagram Live, flashing a cup of lean.
Oh my God.
What do you know?
Dumbass.
Bro, what the
He
fuck?
blew up in his face. You got people calling the guy
Hey, hold on.
dumb,
First off, my nigga. Why are you even drinking lean, my nigga?
Nah, walk is crazy.
Why are you even, are you not an NBA? Are you a rapper or an NBA player? I'm confused.
He said, I want to be both.
Fucking
Niggas drinking lean.
Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Niggas want to have a lean gut in the NBA.
That's not, no, but the whole crazy thing, you posting that, thinking that's...
And then you post it. Do you forget? Did you forget? You making millions? He's yeah.
Bro, I thought
snitch on themselves.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro.
Like, they want to do it on the, like, bro, it's crazy. Like, how the fuck do you show the world? You ain't think that
I'm drinking lean.
Oh, they
and
won't
I don't give a fuck. Like, come on, bro. No, we don't think it's juice. It's purple in a double cup, goofball. Fuck.
Like, I'm so high right now. Let me post this.
Responsible and not worthy of a max contract. And if that wasn't bad enough, shortly after, Miles put the final nail in the coffin when news broke that Miles was arrested for allegedly getting into a physical altercation with his wife. And after pleading guilty, Miles was sentenced to 3 years of probation, costing himself a contract worth hundreds of millions, and hasn't played in the NBA since.
Bro, you had one job, bro.
But Sebastian Telfair took an even fatter L, because this guy went from posing with LeBron.
Say that again?
I was saying, like, it don't make, like, how the fuck is you gonna put your hands on a female? And then at the same time, the status and where you are in life. Yeah, your emotions take over, but
bro,
it's like you let that little argument with a female that you
dictate
could have probably
everything.
replaced, got one that was badder or even whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And you just really fumbled the bag, my nigga. Big time.
That's tough, bro.
To being an inmate in federal prison. Yeah. In 2003, scouts had Sebastian right up there with Legault, saying the two would be the future faces of the NBA. But while LeBron became a superstar, Sebastian became a walking disappointment. By 2007, he was only averaging 6 points a game, barely even played. But there was way bigger problems than that, though, because later that same year, he made one of the dumbest decisions of his life. One night back home in New York, he was out with the boys, going 77 miles per hour in a 45. So before he knew it, his car was pulled over and ransacked by the police, with cops finding an entire arsenal in his backseat after being arrested, charged with felony possession of a weapon.
Who the fuck was you going to rob, bro?
But no, despite being traded just days later, the guy continued to act a fool.
Impress, like, bro, you threw your life away. Like, I don't get some of these. Like, they need to have a cycle. What's that shit? Psychological.
My brain,
evaluation on some of these niggas, bro. Cause it's like you threw your life away for some nigga.
This nigga had hold on. This nigga had a GTA 4 loadout, army vest, 2 pistols.
Like, who do you think you are? He's
Like,
going to
what the
rob a
fuck are you
bank.
doing?
He's going to hold hostages.
And then, bro, and at the same time, so you know you're speeding. Not only you're doing like 30 over the fucking speed limit,
Bro.
Like, nigga,
You got all the
everybody's
shit.
strapped.
Everybody's
That shit-
strapped, bro.
That one
Getting
was
arrested
wild.
again, bouncing around from team to team until 2015, when he was out of the league for good.
Yeah.
And if all that wasn't bad
Should've
enough,
been out the
Sebastian
league.
finally met his fate in 2019 when he was
Yeah,
found
niggas is
guilty
crazy,
of another
bro.
weapons charge and
Niggas
sentenced
is
to
crazy.
3.5 years in prison.
Wow.
First round pick to this.
Yeah, that nigga, see, look at him. He's not
Damn, that's
mentally
just
stable.
sad. But this next player is
Damn,
just
what the
fed
fuck?
because Oliver Miller
What
lost
the
his NBA
fuck?
career
God
by
damn.
eating himself out of the league.
Eating
See, in
himself out of the league is
1992, when Oliver
crazy.
got
What the
drafted, there was
fuck?
one thing standing between him and having a good career. Food. I mean, as a rookie, the guy weighed over 280 pounds. So not only was he
Zion
medically
look-
obese, but it also made him one of the fattest players in the league. Luckily for Oliver, though, he was
Holy
able to overcome his
crap.
weight and have a decent start to his career. But it's not always how you start, it's how you finish.
Yeah.
This man finished every meal, because by his 7th season in the NBA, Oliver had eaten so much, he'd gained over 100 pounds, weighing over 380. Becoming the fattest player in NBA
my
history.
fuck.
Just moving
Almost
became
400.
difficult.
Oh,
Never mind
no!
playing in the NBA. So as time went on, it became heavy. Injuries were piling up, and by the age of 30, Oliver had officially eaten
murdered
himself
that nigga.
out of pro basketball. Man,
He's
he
dead.
just
His
killed
whole
career.
knee, his whole knee
Scared.
bone.
But Jay Williams almost killed himself because one joyride ruined his NBA dreams. In the summer of 2003, Jay was coming off his rookie season with the Bulls, and after a pretty decent year, people were expecting him to take a leap and become the best Bull since Michael Jordan. But Jay wanted to be like Mike, a little too much, because he went out and copped a brand new motorcycle, exactly like Jordan's. And during his very
my
first
God,
offseason,
bro.
Kid wasn't in the gym training. He was riding that new
What is
whip
it?
around
Oh,
like
he's
crazy, doing one of the most
rookie
dangerous things a
season.
person can do. Ride a motorcycle with no license and with no helmet. The guy was not thinking.
What
And
the
boy, did he come to regret it,
Dude,
because on one
dude.
fateful day, Jay was leaving his friend's house to go home. But instead of just cruising away, he thought it'd be a good idea to rev his engine to try and look cool. And what
Oh
happened
my
next
God,
changed
bruh.
everything.
I get on my bike.
This is like a
And
reoccurring
As I'm
theme.
pulling away, I decide to rev the engine. And in the middle of the third rev, all I hear is and out
That
of
bitch blew
nowhere,
up?
Like, this bike went from me going 35, 40 miles per hour, like in a matter of an instant,
80.
to shit, I'm going 75 miles per hour, man. And I
Yeah,
look up and I just see this
dumbass.
utility pole, and I'm going directly
What
for
the
this
fuck?
and
Oh!
it was like that sound of metal smashing and trying to be molded together. And the only thing I could think about was basketball.
In a split second, Jay had crashed badly. And while he was fortunate enough to escape with his life, it was in the
Put it in
hospital
neutral,
that
dumbass.
proved exactly how lucky he
no
was. 'Cause
way.
The doctors determined he had severed a main artery, tore 3 ligaments in his leg, broke his pelvis, and required
Yeah.
multiple emergency surgeries, getting 100 staples in his leg.
My
He spent the next
fuck.
year in recovery, officially putting an end to his NBA
Yeah, he's
career.
done. You're done.
Screw basketball. I'm just
bro.
glad the guy's alive. But this next player's
I-
living it
I
up
know
too
he
much. 'Cause
lived
my man
with
Zion
Magic,
Williamson. This
Bro,
dude
and it's
old.
like, bro, each one of these is the same thing. Each nigga is trying to be cool. I don't know if each nigga is trying to be cool. Like, I don't understand. Like,
Impressing
No.
people like
Thing- it's
niggas be
coming
dying for the clout, bro. It's crazy.
bro.
But that last one, that shit's sad because it's like that nigga only got to play 1 year.
doing this.
Everything he can to kill his NBA career. See, this dude's a freak. When he came into the league, people thought he was going to be the next big thing. Problem
He was
was,
supposed
he
to
was
be.
thick as hell. I'm talking 285 pounds. But at first,
Damn.
even with all the weight, Zion was
Shit.
still looking like a beast. Until
Yeah,
his
facts.
first 4 seasons, where he went on to miss 214 games. That's over 2.5 years of basketball missed. So now no one's certain if Zion's body will hold up. But even if he gets healthy, he's having way bigger problems off the court. Cause in 2023,
Oh my
he had his
God.
darkest
Yeah,
secret
this shit,
exposed to
bro.
the world.
That's
When out of
right.
nowhere, he announced that he and his girlfriend were expecting
What
a
a
baby
fucking
girl. But
porn
there was one
star.
person who saw this announcement that was pissed. Famous actress
Fucking
Mariah
porn
Mills,
star, bro.
who had the biggest
This weird,
meltdown of all
like,
time,
this
saying
bitch-
Zion's a
So
cheater.
mad
He's
as
been messing with
fuck.
tons of other women,
Like,
and that she
ew,
had
bro, get
receipts
out
too.
of here.
Just
But
mad
it
as
got
fuck
way
for
worse,
what?
Because even though she
This
had her Twitter
alien-ass
account
bitch.
banned, Mariah's still trying to
Goddamn
expose
look like
Zion.
Roger
And at
off
this rate,
American
after
Dad.
everything the
Fuck
Pelicans
wrong
have been through, I wouldn't be surprised if they're finally over.
Like, why did she do all of
Zion's
that,
gotta
bro?
get his
Come
act
on,
together
bro.
and start focusing
Bitches
on
be
his career,
salty.
or else he's gonna blow.
Bitches be so
But look,
mad,
NBA
bro.
Players don't always kill their basketball career, because Paul Pierce killed his TV career. See, after 19 seasons in the NBA,
For
Paul
real?
retired from basketball, got a
Yeah, I
different
remember
job
that.
as a full-time analyst for ESPN, and it was here
What
that
was
Paul
it?
turned
He went-
himself into one of the most captivating, most profound
fuck.
personalities in all of sports.
This is Paul doing.
I could probably get a layup versus the Lakers right now. Whoa. Oh, I see all these kids doing the step back is because I pioneered.
Yeah, Paul was full of hot takes, but in 2021, he dropped something even hotter, because he went on Instagram Live and started wilding out, playing cards, and getting filled up by his own personal masseuse.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh my God. What are y'all talking about? Y'all hate. Stop
ESPN not gonna like
He
this.
really couldn't handle the
Fire
truth,
his
and
ass.
neither could ESPN, because they thought this type of behavior was completely inappropriate for a company, and they fired his ass the next day,
Yeah,
costing him
facts.
his TV job and
Yeah,
over
facts.
$1.5 million in salary. But look,
Damn.
it's not only players that kill their careers. It's coaches, too. Ime Udoka made one mistake that ruined his entire life. See, in 2022,
Yeah,
he
like,
may have
one of
made
the
it. The
bad
man became the
black
head
females
coach of the Boston
Word.
Celtics, one of the greatest teams in the NBA. I mean, the previous year, they had gotten all the way to the NBA Finals. And if that wasn't enough for Ime, the man got engaged to Nia Long, a
What the
Hollywood
fuck, for real?
actress. 2022 looked like it was going to be Ime's year, but there was one big problem, because everyone thought Ime was working overtime,
He looked like
trying
he
to coach Boston to a title, when in reality, he was putting in work with one of the Celtics' office girls.
No.
Yeah, the guy was cheating on his celebrity wife with one of his co-workers. That is a big no-no, not just for Nia, but for all of Hollywood, the NBA media, and most importantly, the Celtics organization.
What happened to
who, just
Brad
a day
Stevens,
later,
or whatever that
decided
name
to
is?
suspend Ime for the
He's
rest
the
of
head,
2023.
He said what?
Had operations there in Boston. They like he like the like
Vice president type.
yeah, like he don't coach no more.
Oh shit.
Eventually replacing him
No,
as
you know,
head
he
coach
should- the nigga's
after only
young
one
as fuck.
season.
He
Damn,
kept
lost his
coaching,
job and his
probably
wife.
making more
He
money.
should have just kept it in his pants, man. And Myers Leonard should have kept his mouth shut, because he killed his career with one word. See, after 8 years in the NBA, Myers
What?
was finally coming into
Oh,
his
I
own on
can't
the
say
Miami Heat, working his way up to being a starter, and signing a $20 million
don't even-
contract. But in
I'm like,
2021,
I don't
Myers
even know if I
completely
said it
destroyed his
correctly.
shoulder and needed surgery, sidelining him for the rest of the season. And going through an injury is tough as hell, but for Myers, it meant he could spend a little more time on his hobby, streaming video games on Twitch. And look, he wasn't getting a ton of
What?
views or anything, but the guy was having some fun, playing Call of Duty, messing around with chat, until March 8th, 2021, when he was caught in 4K saying a religious slur.
Wait, what?
And what's crazy is that, according to him, he didn't even know what the word meant, but it was too little too late. The clip was so
Yeah.
shocking that it sent the internet into a frenzy.
Oh
He was
my
suspended
God.
and fined 50 grand by the
can't-
NBA,
can't
traded by the
target-
Heat, and then cut by the Thunder. At
Oh
just
my
28
God.
years old, Myers' NBA career
Was
dead in the
over.
water.
Damn. By saying one word, bruh?
Then I felt like
Look,
I had just
And
destroyed
and the
my
truth
life and
is, like,
everything I
nobody
wanted
know what that word meant
to
until
be.
like he said it. Really.
People had every right to, I suppose, make assumptions about me. People were going to have to in the media comment
It's
on this,
crazy.
and I understand.
Nah, this shit is wild,
So
bro.
you better go handle this and to show people what's in your heart. But I thought that it'd be easier to be dead than it would be to deal with.
That just
what
shows you the
happened,
NBA
because
be picking and choosing.
I
Yeah,
would
pick
never,
and choose, bruh.
I don't hate anybody.
Like,
This
come
nigga
on,
doesn't
bruh.
Hurt anybody.
Myers knew he screwed
I
up,
swear,
but he
I
also
thought,
knew that he wanted to make up for it if it was the last thing he did. So he spent the next 2 years educating himself,
Damn,
making sure no
man.
one else makes the same mistake that he did. That's why in 2023, he was lucky enough to get a second life in the NBA, signing with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, you got lucky,
where
my
he's
boy.
just trying to be a better player and a better person. But look, There's one player that didn't want to be better. He just wanted to be different. Because we got to talk about the man who gave up his NBA career to become a Chinese superstar. Meet Stephon Marbury, who in the early 2000s built one of the hottest brands in the NBA, Starbury. Guy was the superstar point guard of the New York Knicks, selling his own line of sneakers by day and grabbing dubs by night. But he also had a couple of screws loose. See, you couldn't tell Stephon nothing. The guy was beefing with his teammates, his coaches, everyone around him. So even though he went on to become a two-time All-Star, eventually, people got tired of putting up with him. And the breaking point came in 2009, when, from completely out of the blue, Stephon recorded a video of himself swallowing Vaseline.
What the fuck?
What is swallowing? Nah, that is crazy.
No, he's different. What the fuck? This nigga just swallowing Vaseline, my nigga? What the fuck is happening?
Emos. He's talking about it will help you.
No. Like, what the fuck? Lube up your throat? Like, come on, bro.
Petroleum jelly is not gonna help you in any way.
Bro.
Help you.
Yeah. Is this the guy you want running your team? Well, the NBA didn't think so, because we didn't see Stephon back in the league again. But his story gets even crazier when in 2010, Starbury made his international debut in the Chinese Basketball Association with the Shanxi Zhongyu Brave Dragons, where he turned everything back around. In fact, Stephon went on to have an even more legendary career in China. He carried his team to 3 championships.
What the fuck?
An owner and a coach. And hell, even won Best New Actor at the 2017 Chinese Movie Awards. And what's ridiculous is this man is so popping in China, they built him a bronze statue and created the Stephon Marbury Museum. Damn,
bro,
this man Stephon is blessed.
This nigga just...
But this next player was cursed, because he lost something more than his NBA career, his life. See, coming out of college, Len Bias was a superstar. He averaged 23 points per game for the University of Maryland, was a 2-time ACC Player of the Year, and a first-team All-American.
What happened to him?
People were saying Len was a franchise player, and that if he stayed focused, he could be even better than the future GOAT, Michael Jordan. So when the Celtics drafted him, they were ready to party, and so was Len. That's why a couple of days after the draft, the kid returned to his college campus to celebrate with a couple of his friends. But that night, living it up cost Len his life.
A local success story took a tragic turn this morning. Len Bias, the Maryland University basketball star on his way to becoming a world champion Boston Celtic, died of an apparent heart attack today at Maryland Memorial Hospital.
No fucking way, bro.
Just 22 years old.
This nigga had a heart attack?
How could someone with so much potential
this nigga was my age
so suddenly? Sadly, that's a question we'll be asking for the rest of time. Cause one moment can change your life forever.
No
that's
fucking
a lesson that one player needs to learn the most. I'm talking about Ja Morant. See, if Ja doesn't get his act together, he might kill even more than his NBA career. Yeah, at first, Ja was known for being above the rim, but now he's known for trying to be above the law, fighting a 17-year-old in a pickup game, getting into an altercation at a mall with a security guard, and allegedly having someone from his car point a gun at a Pacers employee. But I wish it stopped there, because in 2023, Ja went live on IG from a Colorado strip
we already know.
Started waving a blicky around. I mean, I don't know what the hell's wrong with this dude. Well, some people started blaming it on his crew, saying Ja's acting like an idiot because he's hanging around with idiots. But whatever the reason, he's got to switch it up fast, because just 2 months after he apologized, Ja was back on social media
right back at it.
Another blicky. You can't even make this stuff up. I didn't know any better. I think Ja was sabotaging his own career.
Yeah,
he's definitely paid the price. Because just a month later, he was given a 25-game suspension from the NBA.
God dang,
and at this point, has cost himself over $60 million. But if he isn't careful, it could cost him a whole lot more. Now, as crazy as Ja's story is, it's nothing compared to Mike Tyson, because that man has done it all. I'm talking fighting a New York gang leader, spending millions of dollars on pigeons, being arrested 38 times.
The fuck does this have to do with basketball,
nigga?
Anyone
else's. So if you want to hear more, you need to click on this video right here. These are
I was about to say, what the fuck? And now he got my eye. Oh, damn. Yeah, that was a good vid, though. That was a good vid. I didn't know all of that, bro. I didn't know, like, probably like half of those. Like, what the fuck, bro? Definitely interesting.
I didn't know that fat nigga. But you fucking piglet. Will make no sense, bro.
Piglet is crazy.
Nigga was almost 400 pounds, bro.
Yeah, no, that is... is actually
Your ankles was screaming every day.
Bro, he had to be a liability on defense, bro.
With facts, he was.
What it do? Sauce up on you too. You know I'm dripping, baby, and you dripping too. I know you love me, baby, and I love you too. I know you